Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be continuing What If Rick Was Never in a Coma in The Walking Dead. So let's continue. So, we see Carl walking down, and we see that someone's with him. It's Benjamin, and they seem to be getting along really well, and they become actually pretty great friends. And they're walking down a road, and they eventually end up in the jungle. And they meet a man named Sadiq, and Carl and Benjamin would say that they're going to bring Sadiq to their community, and in which Sadiq would say, yes, please, and Carl would really be like fighting off the walkers, and when a walker gets on top of him. And this time, Carl never gets bitten here because Benjamin is there, so Benjamin would shoot the walker. Carl would thank Benjamin, and they'd end up bringing Sadiq back to Alexandria. And one more thing, we're going to be skipping to Season 9 because the whole Negan and the Saviors arc is already over, and we're only in Season 7 when it ended in Season 8, so we're going to have to skip in Season 9 because it's going to be kind of boring, so we'll have to skip into Season 9. So we head to Season 9 now, and it's a year later. We see Tyrese, Noah, and also Tara freeing Negan and all the other saviors like Simon, Governor, and stuff. The reason why they freed them is because they trust them to be in the community now because they haven't tried to break out or do anything for over a year now. So we'd see Rick, and since there's no Oceanside, they never go to the museum. So basically Ken would never die here because the group would never run into the walkers. That would mean we see Rick making everyone make the bridge that they were trying to make in the original. And also, Carol and Ezekiel get in a relationship. Anyways, let's go back to the bridge part. We'd see everyone at the bridge building, every person that was there in the original are building except Justin. So yeah, we see Eastman and Otis going to go get supplies, and Eastman is leading the way, where they're gonna go get supplies, obviously, and they end up going in a store. There's one problem. There's walkers inside, and the walkers end up killing. They end up killing Otis, and Otis is eaten he's just eaten, there's no saving him. But thankfully, Eastman escapes because the walkers are distracted eating Otis, so Eastman can escape. We'd see Martinez and the governor and also Milton together because they're everyone from Woodbury, when Woodbury was taken over by Rick's people, they're just trying to have some time together for because everything back in Season 3, they're starting to forgive the governor, and Season 6 and 7, they're starting to forgive the governor for Martinez and Milton are starting to forgive the governor. For anyone wondering about what happened to DJ, Heath, and also Aiden, and also maybe Spencer, and also Eugene, because I haven't mentioned them for a while, they're still alive, so just if any of you guys are wondering, because I haven't mentioned them for a while. And also Nicholas is okay as well. And one more thing, Maggie and all of her family that's alive moved to Hilltop. Maggie's family, I'll tell who her family is. Maggie's son Herschel Jr., also Jimmy as well, because he's Beth's boyfriend, and I suppose they've probably got married, and Maggie's husband Glenn. So yeah, and next up's And also Maggie's dad Herschel moves with them, and also Maggie's younger sister Beth. So yeah, that's Maggie's family, and they all moved to Hilltop. Also, we see Jesus and Aaron and Eric and also Merle and also Daryl, and they end up saving Rick from blowing up the bridge this time because Glenn's still alive and they wouldn't really have to do anything, and the bridge turns out to be successful. And the 6 years later time skip happens, and so since Rick's not gone, the things would be much more peaceful and Daryl would never be gone looking for him. So we start off by seeing Magna's group is surrounded by walkers, and this time it's not Judith who's saving them, it's some other people, and those people they're saved by Big Tiny and Axel and also Oscar. And this time, when they take them to Alexandria, since Michonne has died a long time ago, this means that Rick's still in charge, and Rick basically hasn't lost anyone except Shane, so Rick would let them stay, and it wouldn't really be an issue at all. So there's no thing with Magna's group, there's no type of issue with her group. And also, Spencer and Rosita have gotten into a relationship. And Spencer and also Rosita and Eugene never go out this time because Spencer's there. And I think that if Spencer being alive, I don't think they'd go. I think someone more skilled would go and that wouldn't get lost. And since Shiva's still alive here, there's much more benefits for Kingdom here because of Shiva being alive. And I think it's about time we start up the Whisper arc. So we see Dwight, and Dwight's gathering up Aaron and also Jesus and also Daryl and also Merle. So he tells them all that he's seen a couple people in the woods wearing walker skin doing human activities. And Bob hears their conversation, and Bob would say he's going with them because if he's not, he'll just follow them. Because Bob kinda would go, I feel like. Because Bob got into a relationship with Sasha. And that's kind of I don't know how, when, I feel like Bob would be the type of guy to, want to go with somebody, and, he doesn't know the situation, but he's probably gonna go. Just like he went with Maggie and Sasha in season 4 to find Glenn. And before the group leaves, I have to mention what happens to Carol here. Since Henry never leaves, they both stay at Hilltop, Henry and Carol. I feel like Benjamin might go, but yeah, I don't really think so, yeah. And also, Carl and Lori get their character development since we're in season 9 now, so I feel like they would get their character development right now. Judith wouldn't get her character development because of so many people being alive, and I don't feel like Lori would allow Rick to take her out and just start killing walkers, because Lori would want Judith to be safe. And also, Gabriel ends up getting in a relationship with Jadis, but he learns that Jadis is working for the CRM, and she's gonna try kidnapping him and delivering him to the CRM, but Gabriel ends up shooting her, which ends up killing Jadis, and nobody really cares about Jadis, so it's alright. And that will be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and bye-bye.